Yes, who's the surgeon at Arabs?
Sheikh Bashir.
I know.
No, somebody else take the role of Sergeant at Arms.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters of LOL and any guests who have joined us. I welcome you all to the 57th meeting of Laugh Out Loud Toastmasters Club. Before we go any further, it is customary to read the club mission statement. The mission of a Toastmasters Club is to provide a supportive and a positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Very simple, but a mandatory regulation that all the members have to follow. Please keep yourselves on mute unless and until the presiding officer invites you to speak. And it would be highly appreciated if you keep applauding the speakers digitally on the Zoom. With this, I invite our wonderful, beautiful president who doesn't believe in love, but she's a lovely lady. Let's put our hands together for DTM Wafa Salman.
I believe in love. Thank you, Surgeon at Arms. I believe in love, definitely. Love is everywhere. Without love, we cannot breathe even. And without love, we cannot hold all what we are passing through, from struggles, from lots of things. So the love will let us survive. Now, we have one guest. Amr, thank you. You are coming second time. Tell us why you are coming second time. Unmute yourself.
Yes, hi everyone. How are you today?
We are good.
Yeah, because I'm interesting to join you, and I want to continue with you because I feel I feel like I will learn many things from you. So
Thank you, Amr.
that's my pleasure to join you, and thanks for this chance.
It's our pleasure to have you. And
Thanks.
I will tell you, you will not regret. Last time you attended the meeting, it was not a real lull because it was like practicing for a contest. But now we will give you a demo about our meeting because we have one speaker and one stand-up comedian. So it's like a demo of a LOL meeting, and you will enjoy. And if you want to join us, we have the VP membership. You can submit your application and you're welcome to join. And if you want to come as guest for a million times forever, you can be as a guest forever as well. Okay, members are there. VP Education, is there any changes in the agenda?
Good evening, Madam President. There is no change in the agenda.
That's good. So the agenda is fine. Our Toastmaster of the day will be happy because there's no changes of the agenda, but the Toastmaster of the day is not happy because not all people answered his question. Okay, so definitely I'm not gonna start conduct the whole meeting. The meeting will be conducted and chaired by the Toastmaster of the day. He is a humorous speaker. He has a funny character. I wish I can learn from his spontaneous humorous. He just throw the joke from nowhere and we laugh. This is a talent, and he will definitely make this meeting more joyful and laugher. We will laugh, we will enjoy. Help me welcome our Toastmaster of the day, Sheikh Bashir. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much, DTM Wafa Salman, club president. See, whatever she said, it was written by me. I gave her to tell these things. If I had known that, I could have written more words to praise me. Thank you very much, DTM Wafa Salman. When I was asked the theme of the meeting, really I was not having any clue. But all of a sudden, I selected the topic good meets bad. Bad
Your
meets
voice is
I want
your
to
voice
know
is not clear. Sheikh Bashir, your
for
voice
this
is
reason,
not
I
clear.
took this topic. After taking this topic, I was so curious to find out what is
Sheikh Bashir,
Bashir,
was
your voice died down. It has died
all
down.
of our members to know what is this theme. Some of them got totally confused, and some of them tried to clarify something to make me confused. So from that, what I understand, let me try to confuse you guys. Let me narrate one story. So in this way, I may clarify some points. One fine day, 3 disciples, only 3,
Sheikh Bashir,
saying,
Bashir, listen.
clarify their doubts. What was their doubt? What is good deed? What is bad deed? They went ahead and asked this saint, what is good and bad? The saint said, good meets bad, bad meets good. They got totally confused. The saint, they frowned their head. The saint understood that. He gave one opportunity. He challenged. See, there is a challenge. If you want to know what is good meets bad, bad meets good, I will take you in the one aircraft. I will show one incident. If you identify, if you figure out what is good, what is bad, if you fail to identify what is good, you will be pushed out from the aircraft. If you take this challenge, I will take you to the aircraft. These 3 disciples considered, agreed to take this challenge. They were boarded in the aircraft flown on the air. At the mid of the air, the saint showed one incident was happening in the ground, in forest. The incident was that a lion gave to a birth of 3 babies, and she was starving, and she ventured out to get some food. On other hand, one deer, female deer, she too gave to a 4 babies, and she came out to grazing. While she was grazing, the lion hunted the deer. She caught the deer and killed the deer and ate it and fed to her babies. All of them were happy. After seeing this incident, the saint asked the disciples, the first disciples, okay, the lion action was good or bad? The first disciple said, sir, this lion was starving. She gave a birth, so she has no option to get her food. So she is a predator and she was looking at prey. So she killed a deer. She was a prey of lion, predator. So she was right, absolutely. So nothing wrong in that. It is, this action is good. All of a sudden, he was pushed out from the aircraft. From this, his answer was wrong. Okay. Then Saint asked the second disciple, okay, what is your view? So he understood the first one was pushed out from the aircraft. Definitely that answer was wrong. So he tried to give a different answer. He gave answer, sir, the lion action was bad because even though the lion was starving, she should not catch the deer who too gave to a birth. So this action entirely wrong. Once the deer was killed, then who will take care of the deer babies? So again, they will die. For this action, entirely bad action, they should not do, we should not entertain. After hearing this answer, he too was pushed out from the aircraft. So the third answer was wrong. Then the saint asked the third disciple, okay, what is your point of view? The third disciple understood that the both answers were wrong. So he came up with a different answer. Okay, sir, if you see any incident, if you see the incident from the lion's point of view, this action is correct. If you see the same incident from deer point of view, this is good action. This is bad action. So where you are looking, how you are looking, which point you are looking. So nobody's a right, nobody's a wrong. The good needs bad, bad needs good. So if you wear the other's shoe, you would think from their point of view, that would be correct based on their point of view. If you see the opponent, if any argument, if you see the both negotiators, if you see from the one point of view, the argument might be right. In same time, if you look from the other point of view, that would be wrong from the other point of view. This is the one I try to confuse you. I hope I confuse all of you. Let us enter to our meeting. Our meeting, there are some role players. I ask the same question to our role player. That is our general evaluator. He got confused. So he said he will give, but I hope he will give in this meeting. Our general evaluator is Dr. DTM Toastmaster Muhammad Makloof. Give a round of applause to welcome our Toastmaster DTM Dr. Makloof. Dr. Makloof, can you explain your role and give some brief about our theme?
Either to explain my role or to explain the theme. Which one do you want me to do?
No,
because
short.
Explaining the theme will take me more 10 minutes. So I will just explain my role and leave the theme for you. Okay, regarding my role is to evaluate the meeting from the beginning till the end. Let the evaluation session where there will be a speaker's evaluation, a stand-up comedy evaluation, and my feedback at the end of the evaluation session. When this comes, I will explain more and back to our eminent Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, Dr. Makloof. We explained your role. Let us go to our second role player. See, the second role player, what I did, instead of sending this role player, I sent Toastmaster Farhan to ask us about the theme. He said he did not know. Okay, no problem. Now we'll come to the timer. Our timer, DTM, Madam Toastmaster Fatma Abdul. Let's welcome Toastmaster Fatma Abdul. Can you explain your role, Toastmaster Fatma Abdul?
Yeah, sure. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and the only guest we have. My role for tonight will be not a timer. I will be the traffic light. And my responsibility is to keep an eye and to keep track on all speakers' timing from the very beginning till the end. And I have 3 colors, the same as we have in the traffic light. The first color will be shown when you reach the minimum time. And this is the qualifying time. So I advise you all to keep speaking till you see that color. Then when you reach the midway and the amber color, this will be the yellow. At the end of your speech, you will see the maximum time, you will see the red color. And I advise you all to start wrapping up your speech before it ends. And I will give you 30 seconds as a grace period in order to wrap up your speech. Thank you so much. Over to you, our TMOD.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster DTM Fatma Abdul. Yeah, our next player, role player, table topic master is the energetic Toastmaster.
What about joke master?
Yeah, joke master is there. No, after this
Yes.
introduction, for table topic master. Yeah, before that, we'll go to the joke master. I asked this joke master, what is your view of this theme? Because no, I confuse. He sent. Yeah, he's keeping a very good picture in this is the profile. Looks very nice. Yeah, let me see what he said.
Ashirji, how are you doing? So
You're
So me meets a bad person, all right, and I inspire him to be good. So
this is the first time you're hearing it, isn't it?
is what I understand.
Yeah, he understood very clearly to make us confused. So give a round of applause to say some, to joke. Already he cracked a lot of joke in this voice message. So welcome him for cracking another joke. Toastmaster Alan Paul, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I would like just to explain the timing for the joke master. You will have 3 minutes. At the first minute, I will show you the green card. At the yellow moment, at the second minute, I will show you the yellow background. And at the third minute, I will show you the red background. There is no 30 seconds of grace period. Okay. And by the way, TMOD, I answered your questions.
Yeah, you answered my question.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, you answered my question. Yes, exactly. You did.
Okay, over to you. The stage is yours, joke master.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. First of all, happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Only troublesome looks at. All right. So here are my jokes. I play the world's most dangerous sport. Do you know what that is?
Marriage.
Guess.
Marriage.
Marriage is a word. No. Why would you say that about marriage? Come on, Tabassum.
Extreme sport.
What?
Extreme sport. Extreme sport.
Extreme sport? No. The world's most dangerous sport that I play is I disagree with my wife. All right, second joke. I asked my wife which she liked better, my face or my body. She said, my sense of humor. I haven't spoken to my wife in 12 months. Ask me why.
Why?
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 Because I don't like to interrupt her.
Good.
Do you know what is the best way to get your husband to do something? Ladies?
Yeah. No.
I don't know.
Tell.
You tell him that he's too old to do it.
I thought you have to tell him the opposite and then he'll do it.
I didn't like it, by the way. This is not true.
All right.
More.
Why do wives use twice as many words as their husbands?
Because they are half-breeds.
Anyone else?
They are better off.
They
No.
need a reminder. For everything, they need a reminder as well.
Yes, because they always have to repeat themselves. All right, this is for all the single people out here. If you want to change the world, do it while you're single. Because once you're married, you can't even change the television channel. The president came online to give a thumbs up. All right. My wife told me that I was rude for yawning when we were arguing. I told her I wasn't arguing. I thought it was my turn to speak. Oh, read already. Okay, last one then. Every morning I like to remind my wife who is in charge by holding a mirror up to her face. And last, when my wife and I argue, I always get the last word. And that is usually, I am sorry, you're right. With that, back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Alan Paul. Such a wonderful
Yes,
joke.
Kelvy, Ellen is giving some jokes about you.
Yeah, Alan, we enjoyed your joke. Yeah, because you talk about the families. Even I'm also suffering from same things. So getting a remote control to control my television is really a tough thing. Thank you very much for experience. I hope this is your own experience. Huh? Okay, let us go to the table topic where you can enjoy, the whole team can enjoy. Our table topic master, the queen of the club, Toastmaster, DTM, Wala Rashid. Please give me hands to welcome DTM Wala Rashid.
Thank you
Welcome.
so much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day and fellow Toastmasters. I didn't respond to your message. I'm sorry. What like good meets bad and bad meets good? I can relate to this the last year. Corona, for some people, it was a very bad thing, but sometimes for me, and for others as well, it was a bad and a good at the same time because for me personally, I got the chance to spend more time with family. I got the chance to do many things for myself. So that was a bad thing, but it gave me a good stuff. So hopefully that responded to your question. Today, our table topic will not be the same with filters like Arish gives you filters. I don't have that filter thing. But today I'm giving you something to guess. So I want all of you to open your mics. I have 10 sentences and I will say that thing. I don't know what they call it in English. Wafa, do you know what they call hazura?
Quiz.
Huh?
quiz.
Quiz?
Yeah. No? It is a
It's
quiz.
like I will say something. I need to guess what is that thing. Okay, I don't know what's the name of that thing in English. Okay, so are you ready?
It is a quiz.
Quiz?
Hmm.
Okay, so first
أول
one.
واحد دكتور مخلوف.
Okay, no, wait. It's all of you. It's like who will answer the most.
تبسم.
Okay.
تبسم knows everything.
Wait. Okay, first of all, I am used by men and women. I come in different colors. I do let them look like panda. Again,
Huh?
I am used by men and women. I come in different colors. I do let them look like pandas.
Candy, chocolates, I don't know.
No.
Pencils, colorful.
وفاء صوتك مش طالع. Your voice. Now, try to speak.
Whose voice?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, PJ.
No. Listen, because I used this before and it was easy for people to guess. I am used by men and
people.
women. Okay. I am used by men and women. I come in different colors. I do let them look like panda. Try to link.
Colors.
What makes us look like panda?
Chocolate?
Mascara?
Yes! It's a mascara.
Men are not using mascara.
Actually, recently
There is يا دكتور.
by everyone.
دي مسخرة يا دكتور أنت مش عارف بس.
Okay. Another one.
Doctor,
Yes.
this mascara is.
There are a lot of makeup artists who are men, unfortunately, but like.
This mascara is actually the Arabic term mascara.
Unmute yourself. Jiffin and Amr, participate with us.
Okay, cut the second one.
Yes. Participate. يلا.
Everyone loves to touch me all the time. Everyone loves to have me, and they don't live without me.
Teddy bear.
No. Again.
Pillow.
No. Everyone loves to touch me all the time. Everyone loves to have me.
Phone.
So I have here Dr. Fatima.
This is not fair. This is not fair.
No, why it's not?
No, it's
Not
not
fair.
fair.
Nobody hugging a telephone.
Okay.
Touching okay. How
I
are
do
you
hug
hugging
my
the
phone.
The
I
third
do hug
one.
my phone.
No, don't you
I never
use
hugged
the
my
phone all
phone.
the time? Come on, people.
You're missing a lot, Bashir. You have to hug your phone.
Oh my God! This is the first time I have.
Again, cut.
يلا يا علا.
Knock me once. I may open. Knock me twice, I will break down. And you can eat me in many shapes.
Egg.
Huh?
Yay!
What?
Egg.
Egg.
Okay. So the fourth one. Turn me once or turn me twice. Hold me alone or hang on this side. All what I do is to bright your life. Again, don't comment, people, okay? So everyone can listen. Turn me once or turn me twice. Hold me alone or hang me on the side. All what I do is to bright your life.
Clothes.
Light.
Clothes.
Not close. Okay.
Light.
What kind of light, Bashir?
Torch.
Spotlight.
Yes, torch, Arish. Torch.
Torch.
Okay.
Actually, we went off electricity and we just used it, so.
طيب, the fifth one now. I come in different shapes and sizes. I write your life in different colors.
Pen.
Yes!
What?
It's
What
simple.
is it?
No, give for our answers.
I didn't hear the answer.
Pen. Okay. Number
ماشي يا
6.
دكتور.
Count me in or count me out. Check my number, check how much. All of this would make you cry. Again. Count
يلا
me
وفاء.
in, count me out. Check my number, check how much. All
Money.
of this, no, all of this makes
Onion?
you cry. No.
Onion?
No.
Time.
No.
Time.
Again.
Say it one more. Say it one more.
Count me in, count me out. Check my number, check how much. All what I do is to make you cry.
Clock.
No.
Salary?
Scanner?
Clock.
No.
Not salary?
No.
Onions.
To make us cry. What's
Onions.
really?
I will give you 10.
Eye drops.
No. Count
Onions.
in. No. Count, not cut. Count me in. Count me out. Check my number, check how much. All of this would make you cry.
Age.
No? Calories.
Calories.
What?
Glasses.
Thing to check is calories.
Money, I said money.
Calories.
Calorie.
Okay, the seventh
I
one.
hate you.
Calorie.
We all do.
Mercy. Okay, the seventh one. You find me in a jar or you find me in a box. I like to hug yummy things all inside.
Chocolate.
Biscuits.
Skittles.
Who?
Biscuits.
No.
Skittles.
No.
Skittles, chocolates.
No.
Again.
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 You find me in a jar. You find me in a box.
Sweets.
I like to hug yummy things all inside.
Sweets.
Jam?
Kind of, no, not jam.
Hummus.
Sugar?
It's kind of a sweet.
Sugar?
No. I come in a
Nutella.
jar. I come in a jar. I come in a box. I like to hug yummy stuff.
Jelly?
Jelly.
No.
Hummus.
Say it.
Cookies.
I
What is
said
that?
biscuits is the same thing.
No.
Imbala.
What is cookies? Cookies.
Cookies is biscuits, and you can find it at
Similar biscuit, cookies, same.
How do cookies hug you? How do cookies hug you?
Okay. I cry often
You
during
hug
the
our
year.
calories.
I may have white sheets or I may be clear.
No, again.
I cry often during the year. I may have white sheets or I may be clear.
Lenses?
No. I cry often during the year. I may have white sheets.
Calendar.
Clouds.
Cry,
Not
cry?
clouds. No.
Your voice is not clear.
Try to link.
No,
I
say
cry.
it again. I didn't hear it.
Okay.
See,
I
I cannot
cry.
hear.
Okay.
You
I
cry?
The
Okay.
sky.
She listen.
Okay, let's
Sky or
listen.
cry?
I
Listen,
cry.
let her say
often
and let's
the
all
year.
listen first.
Please.
Allow Ola only to talk. Okay? Go ahead, Ola.
I cry often the year. I may have white sheets. I may be clear.
The sky.
Yes, the sky.
Woohoo!
Sky. Yes. Rainy.
Jiffin, where are you, Jiffin? Say something.
Okay.
I told cloud.
We still have two.
I told clouds.
Cloud, no.
He said, no, it's
No,
sky.
cloud.
The cloud is the
Cloud.
white sheets. Number
Yeah.
9. I may take you places. I may cut relations. But you can't take me off because I'm a part of you.
Name?
Again. Oh.
Again.
May take you places. I may cut relations. But you can't take me off because I'm a part of you.
The letter.
Thoughts?
The letter.
What?
Time?
No.
Heart.
I may take you places. I may cut relations.
Tongue.
But you can, huh?
Tongue.
Yes, tongue. Bravo, Seven.
When you open your camera, you will get
Yeah.
it right.
Okay, the last one. I help you to reach up or sometimes to reach down. But if you do not hold me tight, you may fall down.
Ladder or escalator?
Yes, the ladder. That's correct. So this is what I have for you today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Now, actually, we have a tie between Dr. Fatima, Arij, and Tabassum, and also we have Dr. Makhloof and Jiffin. They answered. I have created these quizzes by myself, actually, and it was a game. I made it during while we were at work. So I said, why not to use it for table topics? So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you were in a
Yes,
physical
we did.
meeting, you would have taken chocolates, cookies, and stuff. So thank you so much, and back to you to Master of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster DTM Ola Rashid. Such a wonderful table topic. I enjoyed thoroughly. I did not expect this my type of table topic. This really the strange and new for this Toastmaster. So you engaged all of us to enjoy this one, because this is not a new for me. Every day my wife used to ask such a questions. I was clueless, the same as I was today. So it is not a new for me. I hope nobody feel it's a new. Nobody has is the new for you, because we used it in our home. Thank you very much to encouraging us in this field. Let us enter in our next session. Our next session is prepared speech. In this prepared speech, we have 2 speakers. Wow, it's awesome. This our first speaker. Before that is our evaluator. So evaluator is the humorous lady. She too gave some thing about good and bad meats. She compared with the good with bad with ugly, good with ugly and then to become a ugly like them. She gave a long thing. Okay, finally she come up with the
Read it. Hello.
completely
so much
read.
effort.
Okay, I will read for
yeah,
you.
I took an effort to send it to you.
She wrote it that, hello, TM Modi Bashi, after a long time, the theme should be good meets bad, bad meets ugly. Good meets bad and make them good like them. But if bad meets ugly, then they too become ugly like them. So, because the bad turns ugly, let all the good in the world turn all bad to good, and all the good then wipe out all the ugly from this world. And the world will only be full of good, better, best. Now, after such a big explanation, let all put their mind to rest. So it seems we'll go to sleep. Thank you very much. Such a wonderful explanation. The same way, can you explain the speech objective of your speaker, DTM Wafa Salman? So over to you, Toastmaster Tabas.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Bashir, for reading out that entire tongue twister explanation. Now, my eminent speaker, DTM Wafa Salman, is embarking on her level 3 Project 2 speech of the Pathways Effective Coaching. The title of her speech is Autopilot, and the objectives are: the purpose of this project is for the member to introduce or review basic presentation software strategies for creating and using slides to support. Okay, I think there's some disturbance coming. If you all can just mute yourself. Thank you. Creating and using slides to support or enhance a speech. The purpose of this speech is for the member to demonstrate her understanding of how to use presentation software, including the creation of slides and incorporating the technology into a speech. This is using presentation software. A timer, please note, timing is 5 to 7 minutes. And once again, the title is Autopilot. All the best. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Tabasuman. When I asked the same question to DTM Wafa Salman, I think she got confused in my the query questions. So I hope she understood now by explaining in this all of us. Now the Toastmaster Wafa Salman, DTM Wafa Salman will embark her speech. Over to you, DTM Wafa Salman. Give a round of applause to her.
And the timer will explain or not.
As you like, DTM Wafa. Something will be 5 to 7 minutes. At the 5th minute, I will show you the green background. At the 6th minute, I will show you the yellow background. And when you reach the maximum time, that is the 7th minute, I will show you the red background, and 30 seconds grace period will be given to wrap up your speech. All the best, DTM Wafa.
Okay, thank you. Autopilot. Toastmaster of the day, fellow LOL members, and honored guests, good evening. Have you ever thought about your autopilot? I'm looking at you with thumb up. I can see.
Wafa, I don't know what is autopilot. Sorry.
Now we know that we have the airplane autopilot, right? That's we all know. That's not a big deal. But do we have an autopilot? In my speech today, I will tell you about your autopilot, and I will explain a little bit how you can adjust your autopilot for the best of you. Let me start by talking about our feelings. Our feelings are natural response to any stimulus or thoughts or intention that we have. We don't really choose our feelings. Usually we don't choose them. They are a feedback a feedback mechanism to what's happening to us, to what's going around us. So that's what our feeling definition. They indicate whether we are moving aligned with our true desires, which is the positive feelings, or we are out of the alignment, which is the negative feeling. Now, to give it a more theoretical approach, Freud has got 3 levels of mind. And when Freud talk about the mind, we all know when we are conscious, right? When we are conscious, we are aware about what's going on around us, right? And when we are unconscious, what does that mean? We are not aware. We don't know what's happening in our background or back mind. So Freud linked it to the iceberg. He said the tip of the iceberg is when we are conscious, when we are aware of what's happening around us. The bottom of the iceberg is the unconscious. And the unconscious is a real thing that we need to understand it. What's happening in this unconscious? All memories, thoughts, emotions, sometimes they are painful and sometimes they are not. Embarrassing or not, stressful or not. All these emotions and thoughts and whatever, they are stored in, that's the reservoir, we can say, in the unconscious. And when we do something, they come up with a real word that we are seeing. So according to Freud, he said, thoughts and emotion outside of our awareness, they influence our behaviors. We react differently to something and we don't know why we are reacting like that. Lately, I discovered myself that's called pattern. However, today, I'm not going to explain about the pattern. I will give you some tips to come out of this autopilot. So, but then the new thing that I want to add to the conscious and unconscious, which we all know, is the pre-conscious mind, which is the mid-level. So if we say the conscious is, our conscious is the thoughts and memories that we are aware of, our subconscious is the emotions and memories that we are not aware of. So what is the pre-conscious? The pre-conscious is like a guard. This pre-conscious, which is between the conscious and unconscious, filter the mind or the thoughts or the information and allow it to the conscious. So that's the pre-conscious, is the guard that protecting our conscious from the subconscious. I will give you a funny example as we are in a LOL club. I don't know husband, but usually that's what happened. Sometimes husbands, or if you're not a husband, if you have a girlfriend, doesn't matter what's your problem. Sometimes you will call your current spouse or current girlfriend with another name of your ex or of your first love or whatever. That is what Freud is telling. We say it's a mistake. It's not a mistake. There is something in that subconscious, which is it's an emotions that's not relieved. It's still there and it come up suddenly for any reason. So that's how Freud explained it. However, do we manage our autopilot or autopilot manage us? There is a studies goes with Viktor Frankl. He said there is something called stimulus and there is a response, and the distance between the stimulus and the response is our awareness. The more we are aware about our emotions, the more we are aware about our actions, the more the distance will go. Now, usually our stimulus and response are near each other, so we don't have that distance. And here it comes by immediate evaluation and judgment, by we talk spontaneously, We don't choose our response. Now the question is, you need to ask yourself, do you need to change these things and be relaxed and think before acting or responding? Here it comes the distance between the autopilot, the stimulus, and the response, and that's the autopilot. To expand our autopilot, we have 3 steps. First step, showing up. We need to be fully aware about our emotions and what's going on in ourselves. Second, we need to step out. We need to create that distance. We need to think, is it good or not? What I'll see it from outside, as if thinking outside of the box. And then we need to know why we are doing that. We need to dig deep in our emotions, why we are doing this. And lastly, we need to move on and make that a new pattern, which is a new way of dealing with these emotions. Are you ready to adjust your autopilot? Do you know what autopilot you have? Back to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you very much, DTM Wafa Salman. Such a wonderful explanation about this autopilot and iceberg. And we'll go to the second session is the third session. Second session in this another one is stand-up comedy. Our stand-up comedian and evaluator, I asked them same team what they answer. Let us see. See, in this club, only one person understood the theme. Even I did not, but he understood. That is none other than Toastmaster Jaffin Jacob. Let us see what he wrote it. It is an excellent theme. There is always good in bad and something bad in good. That is how the world is created. Really, it's excellent to view about this theme. I kudos to you. Yeah, come to the meeting. Now this stand-up comedian. One of our stand-up comedian, Toastmaster Srinivas Chalapati, but he too gave some point, but he understood very clearly this theme. Let me take out his message. Yeah, let me read out this one. Good is white, bad is black. When good meets black, it results in brown. And when black meets white, it's once again brown. By the way, brown is healthy. Brown rice, brown bread, so brown chocolate. Yeah, he viewed this point in different perspective. So I enjoyed this your reply. Let us call our stand-up comedian. Really is a comedian. He excel in this comedies to give a comedy speech in this stage. Give a round of applause to welcome our comedian, Toastmaster Srinivas Chalapati. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Can I explain?
Thank you very much.
Oh.
Tonight, I really wish to give a stand-up.
Before that, sorry for the interruption. Can you explain the timing for this comedian?
Yes, sure. Toastmaster Srinivas is going to take 3 to 4 minutes, and at the 3rd minute, I will show you the green background. 3 minutes and 30 seconds, I will show you the yellow background. And when you reach the 4th minute, I will show you the red background with 30 seconds grace period. All the best, Toastmaster Srinivas.
Thank you very much, timer. As a matter of fact, the Toastmaster of the day misread my answer. I said, why would good want to meet bad? A good man like me, why does he want to meet a bad man like you? Simple as that. But Bad has got always a good intention of meeting everybody good, so that it can influence the good. So going by the theme today, tonight's theme, good, bad, or ugly, we all excel in our own ways and means, and we all have some special characteristic feature what God Almighty has blessed us with. You included, Toastmaster of the Day. Thank you very much for coming up with a wonderful theme. Tonight, I really wanted to speak about the negative versus positive. You know, we have all throughout the last year have been saying that being positive means what? Proving to be negative. Now, going by that theorem or going by that theory, if you have to adapt yourself to that theory, the coming year, this year, is really going to be very, very positive for all of us. Why? I'll tell you. We now have an attitude of negativity towards everything. We don't really try to get in touch with one another physically. We are now more convenient on the Zoom or the virtual meetings. We now make sure whether we wear our pants or not, we'll carry our mask for sure. We are now very cautious of not keeping several pairs of masks. One in the car, one in the desk, one in the office. If by chance you miss your pants out where there is one, you will always have one in the shirt pocket. So being negative is actually leading us to positivity. Now, talking about positivity in such hard times, somebody the other day came up to me, said, of all the countries, Bangladesh is the first one to come up with a COVID vaccine. I said, wow. So you mean to say now all the Baladia guys are going to be vaccinated with the COVID vaccine and they are COVID free? So if they are COVID free, we all could automatically be COVID free. Because they are the people who are taking care of our cleanliness, our sanctity, our the surroundings all throughout. So I said, thanks God, at least Bangladesh has had some thoughts about their countrymen. But sadly, it didn't turn out to be that way. So going further into the positive approach towards a vaccine. Now, somebody came up with a very crazy idea of having a vaccine, all right, induced to all the people across their country in hordes. But you know what? The negative aspect of it. There are lots and lots of people who say, you first have the inoculation. Let us wait and see the reaction. After that, if at all, if it is positive, then we will adhere to it. So such a negative approach towards a positive vaccine. And also, if you talk about really the negative aspects of all these happenings, there is one positivity always in that. And that is what makes us be resilient. Despite everything around, crashing, costs increasing, like I've not stepped out of Kuwait for the last 1 year. And you can imagine how negative I must be feeling inside. But still, the positivity is, why go through a pain? Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Srinivas Chandapati. Really, I enjoyed your the humorous stand-up comedy. Yeah, really enjoyed. Thank you very much. Needed courage to give a stand-up comedy in the virtual platform. Thank you very much. Okay. Before that, I would like to disclose our timer. Toastmaster DTM Fatma Abdu gave some point of view. Let us read it out. In our life, we meet good people and sometimes good things happen to us and vice versa. But I believe that everything happens for a reason and we should be wise enough to increase good things and add good people in our lives and get rid of all bad things, situation, or people. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Fatma Abdu, for such a wonderful understanding about my team. Oh, okay. Only one person I missed out before, because I'm going to hand over this to other role player. Before that, let me read out our Toastmaster Ari Jaffer. She wrote it, when good meets bad. Good say, hi, dear bad, how are you? Today, I hope you are doing great. Who said? This is a good say. Bad looked at good in a distinguishing way and said, mind your own business. Good felt bad and he went home crying. But when bad meets good, hi, bad said, hi, you good, how are you? Today, I hope you are doing really bad. Good looked at bad and said, I am doing better than you. Bad laughed at good and thought that what he is doing was good. So, which type of people you wish to be, bad or good? Really, she came up with the new
Believe
ideology.
me, Bashir, that this is not exactly what I said, but it's okay. Like you read it, but you did not say it.
Okay. See, I enjoyed while I was reading. Even when I see your message, when I saw your message, I enjoyed. It was really, it's a quite, humorous.
As
behind
long as
the
the TMOD enjoys.
Sorry.
As long as the TMOD enjoys, we all enjoyed.
Yeah, now we all enjoyed. See, any point of view, the way you are expressing, it was very nice. We enjoyed. Anyhow, see, let us still we have time. Now where we end up. Now this evaluator. Yes, 5 minutes is there. We end up. See, now we can come to the, because since we have only one speaker, so no need to vote for the best speaker. And we'll come to the, again, the theme. See, the theme is totally confusing theme. Even I know that. This needs some crazy people to make it more understanding. All of you gave a good response to my message, and we come up with the idea of this good and bad. Even in pandemic time, it was a bad time. We made it good, such as we created a online meeting, virtual meeting, and we did read a lot of books, and we spend a time in useful way, in the indulge with cooking, and we did lot of things sitting at home. But this was a good opportunity to excel ourselves in the next level. We scaled up to the next level. This is the one we all of us, even I was looking for the holidays to sitting at home. I did not get before the pandemic. When I got a holidays in the pandemic, I thought holidays will make me more free. But unfortunately, a lot of people depressed, and many suicide attempts happened in out of our country. So this way, we did not indulge with such a things. We come up with the positive things. In the bad situation, we look in the positive. The Toastmaster give an opportunity to do it in the virtual meeting. We did it virtual, and still we are excelling in this Toastmaster event. See, we enjoy by speaking. As a public speaker, as a leader, we enjoy by speaking. When we get a response from the audience, we really, this is our life. We die for it. We die for it. This every leader being here for this reason, nothing else. See, we all, this is the, we are addict of speaking in public. We love to do that. Wherever we are called, we will come and give this public speaking, because we deserve to do that. We are capable to do that. So this is the way we enjoy while seeing the other's face, other's eye, the audience eye. They give an expression from your talk. So really, I enjoy. This is the way. When they give some expression, whether it is a bad or good, good meets bad, bad meets good, but I enjoy. All of you enjoy too. So in now this, I will end up with my Toastmaster sessions. I have to hand over the podium to this virtual stage to general evaluator. See, in general evaluator is the humorous person. He makes humor from out of any instant, any instantly. He's an excellent person to make a humor. He like to be a humorous person. That is a very important because I love to grab some humorous technique from him. So let us give a round applause to welcome our general evaluator, Dr. DTM Toastmaster Makloof. Welcome, Toastmaster Makloof.
Thank you so much,
Over to
Toastmaster Bashir, for this amazing introduction. I'm proud of myself. Thank you so much, our TMOD. Now we will start the evaluation session. The evaluation session, again, is divided into 3 parts. The first part, we will evaluate the prepared speech. The second part, we will evaluate the stand-up comedy. And the third part, I will give my feedback about the meeting. Then I will hand over again to the TMOD. First of all, let's have the evaluation of our target speaker tonight, DTM Wafa Salman, our president of the club. But before introducing her evaluator, may I ask the timer to explain the timing of the evaluation?
Yes, sure. Thank you so much, our general evaluator. The first evaluator will have 2 to 3 minutes. So at the second minute, I will show the green background. 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I will show the yellow background. And when she reaches the third minute, I will show her the red background with 30 seconds grace period. And regarding the stand-up comedy, do you like me to explain the timing for him?
Before the stand-up comedy.
Now?
Before the stand-up comedy.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster. Thank you so much, our timer, DTM Fatma Abdu. Now, for evaluation of DTM Wafa Salman, we have a great stand-up comedian, a great humorous speaker, and a very good evaluator. With a big round of applause, let's have our evaluator for Toastmaster DTM Wafa Salman, Toastmaster Tabassum Ali.
Thank you. All on board. The flight is ready to take off right into your minds. Good evening, our Toastmasters and eminent target speaker, DTM Wafa Salman. Today, you gave us a wonderful speech titled Autopilot. But let me tell you, your flight mode was not on autopilot. You navigated it very well through your wonderful presentation. Congratulations, because you met the objective of your speech, that is creating slides and incorporating the technology into speech very well. You started on a very powerful note by asking a question, engaging, and even answering Ola when she asked that I do not know what autopilot means. So well done. You had very effective language. There was a lot of clarity in your speech. You went step by step and slowly, so we could grasp the entire information that you were telling. You were very clear in your slide presentation. Your slides were amazing, colorful. And as in presentation it goes, you have rightly hit the bullseye that in presentations, less is more. So you kept it very concise into just 2-3 slides and stuck to one topic, whereby you spoke about the conscious state of mind. So very well done. It was compelling for us because this was something totally new. What you spoke about, we all have heard about a conscious state and unconscious state, but this is the first time I'm hearing that there is something called a pre-conscious state. And I could really relate to this informative speech of yours because, I only know stimulus and straight away I respond. So I'm glad that there is something called buffer, and it's time that I start using that buffer. You had very good usage of English where you use words like reservoir, stimulus, and responses. And you manage a sentence of contrast, like, do you manage the autopilot or the autopilot manages you? You had effective use of triads like conscious, pre-conscious, and unconscious state. And once again, as I said, the English was very good. I missed out on one point here. Yeah, very, very effectively communicated. Now for this wonderful speech, the transitions were also very good, like how you explained about the mind. And as I said, for the men, it is very, very effective that, there is something called consciousness and something called unconsciousness, and you can pop in any question. So next time, before you just say about your ex-girlfriend's name or say some wrong name, there is a pre-conscious buffer which especially men have to use. Now for this wonderful thing, autopilot, there are few gear adjustments which I would like to say. Number one is you have used wonderful slides, but you used the brand colors. Now, if you want your slides to be qualified for any of the PR award, you have used red, which red of late is no longer a brand color. So next time, if you make a slide as per the Toastmaster brand, please avoid using the brand. Second is adjust your camera angle because your hands were a little low. If your hands were little high, because it was disappearing midway. The third one is you ended on a question, but I would have liked if you would have summarized your points. With that, your flight is ready to travel the world. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tabassum, for this meticulous evaluation. Regarding the saying the name wrongly, I have a solution for that. I think if you are cheating your wife and you want to name your girlfriend, name it same name of your wife. So even if you name your wife, you will say the same name. Something from the subconscious, no problem. Now for the second part of the evaluation, before being killed.
Dr. Ihsan, are you there?
Before being killed, we have, no. From anyway, my wife's name is not a regular name. That's why I'm not able to do it. Okay, let's move on. Our second part is the stand-up comedy. And we have an evaluator for our stand-up comedian tonight, Srinivas Shalipati. But before that, let's explain the time from DTM Fatma Abdu, our timer for tonight.
Thank you so much, Doctor. As usual, in the stand-up comedy session, we have 4 to 5 minutes for the evaluator because he evaluates the whole session. But since we have only one stand-up comedian, so I will give him not 4 to 5 minutes. I will give him the normal timing for the evaluation. That will be 2 to 3 minutes. And also, I will give him 30 seconds to wrap up his evaluation. Thank you so much, and over to you. Of course, I will explain again the timing. 2 minutes, I will show the green background. 2 minutes, 30 seconds, I will show the yellow background. And when he reaches the third minute, I will show the red background with 30 seconds grace period. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, our generous timer. It's so generous from you to give him 2 to 3 minutes instead of 4 to 5 minutes. Anyway, okay, I'm sure, yes. I'm just joking. We have a very good stand-up comedian, and he represented our club in the area level contest. With a big round of applause, let's have our stand-up comedy evaluator for tonight, Toastmaster Jeffen Jacob.
Positive versus the negative. The quote or the theme which Sriniji had taken was really apt.
Jeffen,
Please
we
raise
cannot
your
hear
voice,
you.
Jeffen.
Can you hear me now? Okay. The positive versus negative. The quote or the theme which Sriniji had taken is apt for the current situation right now, what is happening, which is really thoughtful of him. The thing which I liked about his speech was the confidence he had to deliver the speech, the confidence he had to give the humor in your speech. Beginning, right from the beginning, he interacted with the Toastmaster of the day. He knew what he had to tell him. He justified what he meant as a message to him. And then he started off with his speech. Right now, this speech was really inspiring for me because we all want to be positive, but we all get negative one or the other way. So this is something which we could relate to. The third thing what I liked is your humor, where right now we are in a world where we don't forget to wear our mask, even though if we forget our pants. It's really true. So we run back home to get our mask. So that is something which I really liked. And you had a good presence of situation to talk to talk to the Toastmaster of the day. You knew how to carry out your speech well. In short, it was structured. Now, how can you improve your speech? The first thing what I
بس
think,
نسيت أنا
the first thing what I think is
هذا شو
you could
الحبيب
have
اللي
added more humor. Arij, thanks for talking. The first thing what I would tell you to improve your speech was the way how you could have added more humor to your speech. Now, there was humor, yes, but it could have been better? Yes, definitely it could have been better. Now, how can we improve it? You could have brought more stories to it. For example, you told you had heard many people telling there is a vaccine which is brought out from Bangladesh. You could have also made a story that you went to take the vaccine up and the commotion there was. It's all about exaggeration because it's stand-up comedy. Let's exaggerate as much as possible. It could have added more spice to your speech. Therefore, to conclude, I would like to say that you had good confidence in your speech. We love the way you structured it. You had a good presence of situation. Areas to improve, or the recommendation I can give to you is add more humor to your speech. That will be something which you're looking forward for in this particular area. That's it. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jeffen. May I request the moderator to spotlight both Jeffen and Ola to see the difference between the boy room and the girl room. I was just thinking.
Yeah, this is how it is.
No, it's not about you exactly. Even my room is the same.
It's junk. It's junk.
Ladies are
No,
always ladies.
but no one can beat Ola. Ola is meticulous, and her room also shows that. Not all of us have that room.
Okay. Anyway, may I ask the report of the timer for both evaluators, please?
Good evening once again. Both evaluators are qualified. The first evaluator, Toastmaster Tabassum, she took 3 minutes and 22 seconds. And the second evaluator, he took 2 minutes and 23 seconds, and both of them are qualified. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much. Are we going to vote for a best evaluator, our moderator for tonight? DTM Wafa? DTM Wafa? Yes, she's here. Okay, she's...
Wafa left her palace alone.
Okay.
She's on autopilot.
No
She's on autopilot.
We will vote in the group later. Thank you so much. And for my feedback about the meeting, I enjoyed our meeting very much. First of all, the acting Sergeant at Arms did an amazing job. He's so professional as Sergeant at Arms. I'm seeing him everywhere as Sergeant at Arms. That's why I'm saying you are the master Sergeant at Arms. Thank you for doing your job very well. Then our president welcome the guest and explain the agenda, welcome everybody and give her message. Then she gave to the TMOD. The TMOD explained the theme of the meeting, which I still now didn't understand. Maybe he understood it. But he took too much time explaining the theme. I prefer he can divide this time on between each segment as a filler between each segment, better than explaining the whole theme at the beginning. This will give better effect of the action of the TMOD. This is for the TMOD. I loved the creative idea of the table topics tonight. It was so creative. Thank you, DTM Ola Rashid. My only suggestion is to give for the winners, instead of giving them chocolate, you can give them a quote or a statement or a situation to speak about, so they can speak more. And instead of just answering the quizzes, you can give them 1 to 2 minutes to speak. So we will fulfill the requirements of the table topics and have the fun of the quiz. So this will be a better action. I loved the speech of DTM Wafa Salman. She was very good. And by the way, youth should read more about the filters between the conscious and the subconscious. There is a lot of filters which really affects our lives, not only in our responses, but in the whole life, even for ourselves. Majority of the psychological problems that we may have because of these filters. And then the stand-up comedy of our one and only Srinivas Chalipati. Thank you very much for taking the courage always to be there and to keep the session of the stand-up comedy there. I suggest to our VP Education, if we have more time in our meetings, we may return back to see stand-up comedy videos and evaluate it. And instead of having only one speaker and one evaluator, we may add again the videos of the stand-up comedy to improve our skills as stand-up comedians and to improve our humorous skills. It was very nice. I enjoyed all sessions of the meeting, and well done. Back to our TMOD.
Thank you very much, DTM Dr. Makhlouf. Such a wonderful brief about our today's meeting. See, my aim was to make you confused. I hope I have done well. So I made it commotion. I tried to make chaos. I tried to make mess up. I did it well. So think about your ideas, come up, your things, and conclude yourself. This is my confusion way of explaining the theme. Let me hand over my podium. I took already, it's a long time. Now is the time to award. I will give the stage to our excellent president, DTM. Is a madam. See, she is to after joining this club. See, this one I want to reveal this in this meeting. After she joined this meeting, she started to make a lot of humor. She grabbed a lot of things from the humor. She made it. I enjoyed. Not today. Since she joined this our club until date, she's excelling her talent in this point of. We know she's a very good leader. She gives any speech in any stage, but humor. After she joined this club, she started giving a humor. No, every word she tried to make up something. Really, I have been enjoying from that day. Still, I'm enjoying. I hope all of you enjoying from her to speech. And okay, so now time is up. Let me hand over this stage to DTM Madam Toastmaster Wafa Salman. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster.
I was calling you. You wasn't there. I was asking if we will vote for best evaluator. Do we have a poll for best evaluator, please?
We will.
Tabassum and
Jeffen.
Okay. Just a minute.
No, take your time. We have half an hour to vote.
Doctor, we have a business session, and this was mentioned in the agenda because we have a vacant position in the ExCom. And last time we announced that today we are going to nominate or select or why are you looking like this, Erich?
Yani, I don't know why you're surprised, actually. Okay, let me launch the poll and then we will go with this. Best evaluator, Tabassum or Jeffen? 1, 2, 3. Let me remove the host first. So, so all they can vote except me. Now all of you can vote. 1, 2, 3. Done. All of you voted. Poll is ended, and I will share it later. Okay, so now, first of all, thank you, Bashir, for taking the meeting in a confusing way. You know, sometimes when you confuse others, you laugh. We laugh on ourselves, on how we are interpreting and understanding things. Now, the good thing I got from this club is, first of all, I'm laughing more than I used to. I'm smiling frequently, and I'm understanding the jokes. That's big thing. I'm understanding the jokes. I used not to. I used not, people explain the joke so I can understand. Now I understand, and I can say something funny from a time to another. So yes, I really enjoyed being with the LOL, and I'm improving. I am improving. Okay, but I'm not gonna be stand-up comedian anytime, but I'm improving. Now, do you want to know? First, let's listen from the guest, and then we will tell the results. Amr, tell me about your opinion today.
Yes, I want to thank you once again to invite me and take this chance with you. It is a very interesting meeting, and I learn a lot of things from you. But I try to be familiar with Toastmaster technique or presentation and evaluation. I try to be familiar with that. Yeah.
You will be when you join. When you join, you will have a mentor, and this mentor will help you and will take you step by step. If you are a guest, you will enjoy definitely, but when you join, you will take this leadership and communication track in a serious way. So think about it, and you're welcome.
May you send it to me via WhatsApp or something like this about how to join.
Our VP membership is Jeff and Jacob. I will give him your mobile number, so he will contact you. You will apply for the application, and in our next meeting, or if we have a quorum, we can vote for him. Or next meeting, we can vote you in, because there is a protocol. Any new member will come to the club, he will apply, and then we as a club member will discuss if that member will add a value, and then we vote him yes in. That's a protocol. So next time we can vote you in our club.
Ditya Wafa, we have quorum.
We have quorum?
Yep. We are 9 now, and the total number of members are 15, so we have quorum.
So do you want us to vote for you now for being a member in our club?
Okay, that was very interesting. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I will put you in the breakout room I will put you in a room for a minute, and then you will come back, okay?
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. Okay. You will go to that breakout room automatically. You may go to the room, Amr.
Could you please send the Sergeant at Arms with him, or any one of us, so that he can feel lonely?
I will send Srinivas.
Okay.
Okay, Srinivas.
Ahmed.
Yes, here, assigned to room 1. Go, Srinivas. Okay, while Srinivas is on the way, I'll tell you seriously, this person is serious in joining. He wants to learn more on Toastmasters. Even today, I forgot to send him the invitation. Today, he sent me. You said there is a meeting today. Is there a meeting today? I said, oops, yes, there is. So he's eager to be part and he's remembering. So it means he can be a good candidate and we can guide him through. So if there is any objection, please let's say. If not, let's vote on him yes. So do we all agree on voting him yes?
Yes.
Dr. Makhlouf maybe will say no.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Arish, raise your hand.
Please bring
Democracy.
5 more.
Democracy.
DTM وفاء,
So,
please bring 5 more.
لازم مخلوف.
لازم يعترض. So now we will welcome, please, Dr. Fatma as a VP Education. When he starts to be join our club, please assign for him a good mentor so he will understand, not a mentor that he can communicate with and he can put him on the track. So from the beginning, otherwise he will lose the interest. Thank you very much. So I will close the room.
Bashir is the best.
Before I assign him, if any one of you likes to be his mentor, please send me a private message. Otherwise,
Bashir.
Yeah.
Bashir is not free.
You are the best to be his mentor.
He will leave.
I will make him confused.
Because
I
I'm
will
the
be
only
confused.
Egyptian here. Yes, Dr. Fatma is also
See,
Egyptian.
Dr. DTM Wafa Salman said, the good mentor. I'm not comes in that category.
Let's give him a big round of applause and welcoming him to our club.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Amr, to be part of our club.
Welcome to
Thank you very much.
Thank
you very much.
Welcome to Lloyd.
Thank you. Thank you. It is my pleasure.
I think after what Bashir just did, he will immediately run away.
I
I will go with you.
I will change my mind.
Bashir, please don't scare the new member. Please don't scare.
You need a mentor. You need a mentor to teach you Toastmasters or to teach you humor. You choose.
I'm not familiar till now with Toastmaster way, so maybe I need
you
someone.
first want Toastmaster, then later humor.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Jokes and fun, to be fun and have jokes.
He wants way, it will be you.
No,
So our VP Education will take that role and will introduce him to the right mentor. And by the way, Amr, if you don't like that mentor for any reason, you may tell the VP Education and she will change it for you. And we don't get angry, so don't worry. It's not about us, it's about how we communicate together. Maybe that person could not teach you or train you or give you the information in a proper way. So you have the right to say, please give me another mentor. And you can have 2 or 3 mentors at the same time if we are free. We are all ready to give you any advice whenever you ask for.
Okay, thanks very much.
So welcome on board. Now, are you ready for the results?
Yes.
Wafa, can I say the message that I sent to Bashir? Because it's supposed to be funny.
No, meeting finished.
And Bashir made it the worst thing ever. Can I do that, please?
Meeting
After
closed.
announcing the results, I'll give you the floor. I'm the president and I'm the chair.
We have business session. We have to.
Who is the
vote
chair
for
of the
Arij.
business session? Who's the chair? Of
No,
We have to vote for Arij.
No.
Okay. Now, behave, both of you. Okay, now the results is the best evaluator for today is Tabassum Ali.
Congrats, Tabassum.
Thank you. Jeffin, you were amazing as well. For Jeffin too.
Thank you.
That's great. Arij, now you may say what you want to say, but make it short, okay? Yeah.
Okay, it's really short. So when good meets bad, good say, hi, dear bad, how are you today? I hope you are doing great. Bad looked at good in disgusting way and said, mind your own business. Good felt bad and he went home crying. شكرا ماما. بسبوسة. But when bad meets good, bad said, hey, you good. How are you today? I hope you are doing really bad. Good looked at bad and said, I am doing better than you. But bad laughed at good and thought that he is what he is doing was good. So which type of people would you like to be? Good or bad? This is how you say it, Bashir.
And you want Bashir to understand and read it like you are doing. You are not know how to read it. I'm supporting Bashir.
Me too. Even I support Bashir.
Now this is really getting down to very good and very bad.
It's getting ugly now. Ugly from good, bad, ugly.
صحتين. Okay, now if there is anything that we need to say, our meeting, VP Education, our meeting for next time before we adjourn this meeting is what's the date?
Yes. Our next meeting will be on March 1st, inshallah.
Okay, so March 1st, she will open the agenda. Please book your role as quick as possible. So our VPPR that we will vote for her now, she will take have time and make the publicity, not the last day, because that's not fair. Thank you very much.
Now for stand-up comedy.
This I will
next
add.
meeting.
Excuse me, doctor.
Who want to challenge me for stand-up comedy next meeting?
Not me. Me. Let's do the business. Take
Jeffrey,
right,
go ahead.
Right.
No. I can't. Both of you are good.
Okay, so if we don't have anything, let's adjourn the normal meeting, and we will start the business meeting. Is that okay?
Business meeting is not normal?
No, it's abnormal.
Okay.
Okay.
Business session is a part of the normal meeting, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right, doctor?
It's a separate, because in the meeting,
it's abnormal meeting.
Guests could be there, and in the business session, guests can be excused to leave, and just the members of the club can stay.
Okay. As you say, madam.
So now in a business session, I will call the business session to order, and in a business session we have one point in the business session to vote on. We have a vacancy in our VP Public Relation position, and actually I don't know. This is the abnormal part of our meeting, so please behave. So we have the vacancy in the VPPR position, and for the people who don't know, that VPPR is responsible for the publicity of the club, and actually we have two people that they have a part in the publicity of the club, and they will be somebody will nominate them. So who will nominate who?
I nominate Toastmaster Tabassum Ali to be the VPPR of the club. And I second the motion.
I nominate Arif Jafar.
No, you cannot. I raise the motion. You cannot.
Just a minute. There is a motion on the floor. Let's
I second it. I second it.
And I second it too.
The motion has been set by Arish to nominate Tabassum Ali to be the VPPR. When we finish from that motion, you can make another motion.
But can I say one small thing? Just
no,
for Tabassum.
Let me finish the protocol. So the motion was set by Arish and
I second.
By Shrini Vaz. Is there any discussion on this motion? Arish.
Yes, I want to say something that, like what we have did last year, Tabassum was in the picture. You were great with spreading all these posters. So I can be your left and right hand, and I will make for you everything, but you be the PR and spread it all around, because you are good in spreading, I'm good in making things, and together we are something great. So
okay. So can we go for voting on this motion?
no, does she accept?
Can I raise an objection on this?
Yes. Tabassum, will you accept that position?
Yeah, but honestly, rightfully, you know, as a PR, the main work is making those beautiful flyers and the agendas. So the credit actually goes to Arij. So I really don't want her to be in the backdrop. I'm willing to do the marketing bit and spreading it all around. But officially, I will say the credit should go to Arij as the VPPR. I will do the marketing for whatever.
Okay,
I'm a VPPR for 5 clubs.
As we know that every position has got a committee, and you and Arij will be that committee to work with this position. So will you accept that position before we go to the voting?
Okay, I accept the position.
Mabruk, Mabruk.
Thank you.
Mabruk, Mabruk.
Thank
Mabruk.
you.
What Mabruk? We have to vote.
Arij,
Let's vote. Mabruk is vote.
you have to be my
If
left
you
right.
agree,
Mabruk is
raise your
voting.
right hand. If you agree, raise your right hand.
This is my right. So yeah.
Baba, right will be seen as left.
Okay.
Dr. Makhlouf raised the left one.
Thank you. So if all of us have said yes, so now I can announce that Tabassum Ali is our VPPR. Please, education, check it on the website and make sure that the VPPR Tabassum is from this month.
Thank you.
very
Thank you
for
so
that.
much.
Is there any unsolved,
Yes, I just want all of you to share the password with me and join me back, because right now I'm no longer in Facebook LOL as well as Instagram. So I need access.
the password will be shared by Arij, and if she did not, I will share it because she shared it with me.
Thank you.
And don't worry, Tabassum, I will not block you. I will not.
As long as you marry
I
me,
will
you
work
don't-
with you.
Okay, so is there any other undone business we have?
President, I have a suggestion, not an undone business, but a suggestion. Coming back to our cornerstone of the whole club, the stand-up comedy, is there any possibility of conducting a marathon of stand-up comedy among the members or among the community of Toastmasters of District 20 or even beyond?
Actually,
Like we
I
are now
like the
virtually-
idea, but let's discuss it with the VP Education, and she
Yeah.
can see the plan of the year when we can do it, and then we can discuss it. Let's an XCOM discuss it how it can be done. So the idea from my side, I like it. Any other member who like the idea?
Yes, I like it.
So yeah, we like the idea. I think the majority likes the idea, but let's see the plan in the VP Education when it can be there, what time, because it needs a team, it needs an adventure, it needs a whole people to work on that to make it to the standard, up to the standard, and return the legacy that Dr. Makhlouf gave us from.
I understand.
I wanted to add that we do have Tabassum, who conducted many international events. So we do have someone with many connections. So I do believe she will be a great source for that kind of event, to do a worldwide stand-up comedy. That will be amazing.
That's
That will
an
be an added spice.
amazing idea. I like it very much.
And me too. So let's take this idea in consideration, VP Education, and let's discuss it in our XCOM and see what are the dates, and then we can take the support of the council by choosing the proper date that fits us all, and then a team will start working on it, and that's it. Any other
Can we
suggestions?
vote for the idea now, if possible, as a council? So just to arrange the timing and the event chair?
I don't know if the
To cut
VP
it short?
Education ready with the plan. I don't know our schedule for the coming months.
The problem is that this is the contest season. So whenever we would like to do this, we have to bear in mind that many people are stuck and they are engaged in any role in the contest, and that will be the first issue. Otherwise, it's okay for me if we can do it in March, by the end of March, or maybe in April, as you like.
Even like for me, because I'm a coach of a leading lady, so I'll be conducting a speech craft during 15th March to 15th of April. So I'll be busy there as well. Plus I have my own contest coming up. I've not yet contested in the area, so I need to prepare for that as well. So like, you know, for this.
I do believe maybe we can do it like after Ramadan. I think that everyone will be done with all the contests and the divisions. I don't know about the dates, but I do believe they will be done with everything, right? The TAC will be by the end of May.
Yeah,
Ramadan,
I suggest
Ramadan
April
would
1st.
be Ramadan would be in the month of May, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
April.
Ramadan will be in April, in mid of April. Yes,
Yep.
12 or 13.
Okay, yeah. You're right.
So what,
April.
Yeah, what
April.
I suggest let's have the first week of April, because that is a very cool time for school and all over Kuwait, because the exams are over and that is the time we'll have maximum attendance. So April is a good time, April first week.
But April first week will be before Ramadan.
Yes, before Ramadan.
Yes, Ramadan is middle of April.
We can make it the first meeting of April.
Okay.
Because if you are looking for membership, it will be very late after Ramadan.
Absolutely. That's the idea of this this whole event. We need membership,
So-
and we need people to, we need to tell them about our club and the uniqueness of it, and make a show.
Yeah.
So the best
So
time
make
is
the
first
vision
week
of
April.
the vision of the event is to get a new members for the club.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe if there is anybody needs to make an HPL, he can do an HPL for that. Actually, I need to do an HPL, but I will do it somewhere else. So anybody else can do it as an HPL and make the event chair.
You can be the event chair, or share it with Tabassum or whatever.
I will be. If I do the HPL, I don't need to be the event chair. The HPL is just making the project running.
Okay.
Event chair of the event itself.
Yeah,
making
yeah,
the day
yeah.
run. Okay, we'll agree on it. So Fatma, we'll take it from there.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Any other suggestion? Great. I will make.
When are we going to have mutton biryani, chicken curry, mishriya?
After 1 year.
You have to ask Arish and Tabassum.
No, you have to ask Kuwait government when they will allow the physical meeting.
My suggestion is to conjoin in Mubarakia one afternoon, one Friday afternoon.
Gathering is
Have
not
a lunch.
especially now. Let's see from now till the end of Feb. By the end of Feb, everything will be clear. Let's see what's going on. I hope we will.
Inshallah.
Okay, I will I will cut that business session in a separate recording, and we'll share it, and we'll make the club meeting in a separate recording. I'm not going to make the business session with the club meeting in the same recording. Is that okay with you?
Yes, sure. And Toastmaster Tabassum, you are officially assigned now in the club roster.
Before you change your mind.
Congratulations, Tabassum.
Congratulations, Tabassum.
Thank you so much.
And enter the WhatsApp group as well. Okay, great.
Yes,
Mabruk.
Adjourn the business session. And thank you very much for being supportive to me. Big time. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I will adjourn the session. Thank you very much.
Now the bad man is going to meet the good man.